Notice most of us black women, we do an outstanding job at keeping other black women single. Girl, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them men. Girl, don't listen to them pygmies. Girl, wear what you want to wear. Talk how you want to talk. Go to whatever after hour spot you gonna go to. Do you. Bar hop. Do you. Also, girl, your man is controlling. Couldn't be me. I'd be letting him go. Ain't no way. Ain't no man finna control me. Ever. What? Control who? What? Huh. Not me. Girl, please. Couldn't be me, baby.
And that's exactly why they are single. And if you listen to them, you will be chronically single, just like them. You see, a lot of single women, I think they feel some kind of way when their friends get into any form of relationships or get married. They really do. Because then they feel like, why not me? You know, why not me? And they will do their best to really poison your mind to make you stay single. They will encourage you to do bad things or encourage bad behavior that will repel your man or your husband to make you end up single. And if you listen to them, you will be single in any type of relationship, whether it's a professional relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whatever it is, there are boundaries. There's boundaries to every single relationship. And if you can't stay within those boundaries, you're going to be on the outside. You get what I'm saying? I just find it crazy that when I see a lot of women, they show their boss at work a lot more respect than they actually show their partners or their husbands or even the father of their children. And I know your boss at work signs your check. I get it. But your husband is your life partner. You get what I'm saying? And that a job is temporary. A job is temporary. You're going to be there now and you're going tomorrow. But your husband is somebody that you do life with. You get what I'm saying? So I find it really crazy when I see women actually, they are so triggered and they are so combative with their husbands, but they are so submissive to their boss at work, which is kind of wild. And a lot of these single women will talk about, oh, ain't no man can control me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to no man. Or if the man tries to set boundaries in a relationship, they say, oh, he's controlling. But that's not somebody being controlling. That's somebody setting boundaries and having respect for themselves. That's all it is. Any relationship, a matter of fact, every relationship requires a boundary. You can't just do what the hell you want. If you want to do what you want to do, then just be single.
So I'm living my best life. And then somebody, I ain't gonna say no names, but I also might call him my baby daddy, decided when he got out the military after doing 20 plus years, that retirement, disability, and school money wasn't enough for him. So he had to hit his baby mama for child support. And so I was like, dang, baby daddy, I'm not doing enough. Do you need more help? What do I need to help with? Do I need to help with your mortgage? Do I need to pay a bill? Do I need to take over a tuition? What do I need to do more of? And he like, I don't know. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean you don't know? You went in there and told them people you needed help. What you need help with? And he like, I don't know. I don't need help. I'm a grown man. I don't need no help. That's what he was saying. So I'm like, dang. So what you need child support for? I'm confused. So anyways, he still takes me. They look at my finances and they was like, oh my gosh, you make a lot of money. So we want you to pay $5,000 a month for your one child. That baby don't even got $5,000 of expenses. That baby can't even spend $5,000 in one day if we let him. He don't even know what $5,000 is. You want me to give it to who? That man? Or what?
You know what's crazy? We see this type of stuff happens to men all the time, and women celebrate it. And y'all talking about $5,000 for a kid. I've seen men pay $30,000 a month in child support for a child, and don't let it be multiple kids. It's even more. And I see so many women in the comments complaining about this. But when this happens to men, y'all don't have the same energy, man. Whenever it's a man that's getting dragged in court, in family court for child support, y'all do not have the same energy. But when it's the man that when it's the man putting the woman on child support, they got all this energy and they want to cry and say, oh, you're not a real man, XYZ. You see how it is? Now, me personally, I feel like the family court system in America is broken. That's just my thoughts on it. It's broken when it applies to women and men. It's broken overall. The child support system is broken. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let that deter me from the fact that when this stuff happens to men, a lot of these women celebrate. But when it happens to them, they want to cry about it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. This ain't how it works, because I need y'all to have the same energy that y'all have for the men when they get on child support. Y'all celebrate, y'all damn near throw a party. You know what I'm saying? Because that's money in y'all pockets. But when a man puts a woman on child support, oh, he should be shamed. He should be put to shame. He a no good man, blah, 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 blah. Y'all want equality, right? Well, y'all got it. It is what it is.
I said to my sons, if you have to convince a sister, a woman, that you are a good option, that you're her best option, right? By jumping through hoops, by proving yourself, by buying her stuff, by telling her what she wants to hear, she's not the one for you. She clearly does not see you as her best option, right? She thinks you're just one of many, or maybe you're okay, but maybe another better one is coming, right?
You're on lay-by. Yeah.
Right, you're on lay-by, and if you stick around in lay-by long enough, she may give you a chance.
Yeah.
Now, if you finally convince her to marry you, what is going to happen in that relationship? What's going to be the power dynamic in that relationship?
Yep.
You've basically signed up for a life of her on a pedestal and you working overtime to please her. And sisters, unfortunately, hate it when I talk about this, right? Because this is the model we've been presented by society.
Yeah. A
man's job is to please you. A man's job is to make sure you are happy. A man's job is to cater to you, etc.
Yeah.
And the reality is, certainly as far as the deen is concerned, it's actually opposite. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught us as women the importance of pleasing our husbands, of catering to our husbands, of looking after our husbands.
See, this is why marriages, and y'all can say what y'all want about the Eastern culture, the Middle Eastern culture, but there's a reason why when they get married, they don't get divorced. There's a reason why. You might say, oh, I don't want no arranged marriages, blah, blah, blah. But these women understand what it means to be a wife. A lot of the Western women, they just want a wedding. They have no clue what it means to be a wife. They just want a wedding, the ball gown, the white dress, the people taking pictures, the party. That's what they want, because that's what they saw on TV. That's a Cinderella story. You get what I'm saying? But they have no idea what it is to be a wife. And then society also pushes the idea, oh, a man should apply pressure. A man should go above and beyond for his woman. And a lot of times, these women that you men want to go above and beyond for, they don't even deserve it, man. Because like I always say, when a woman is into you, you don't have to do all this extra stuff. I'm not saying you shouldn't put in effort to get your woman. Yes, but it has to be reciprocated. The thing is that a lot of these women want to be put on pedestals, and you should be like a slave to them. And it don't work like that. Relationships is a give and take. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, they just want you to give, while they just take, which is why a lot of these Western marriages don't even work out, because the woman goes into it with the wrong approach and the wrong idea. And it's not even entirely their fault. It's what they were taught in society. It's what they were taught in Western culture. So it's not even 100% on them, because I know it's easy to just blame the woman and say, oh, these women, blah, blah, blah. No. In this case, I would say blame society, blame Western society, because of all the propaganda they teach to the people. So a lot of these women, they grew up seeing this. So to them, it's the norm. So they jump into these relationships and marriages and ruin their marriage. And then they wonder what happened, because the whole foundation that they were taught was incorrect. Get what I'm saying? This whole thing is not right. It's never worked. This thing is a cultural mistake. And until there's some kind of correction to this issue and women understand that they should serve their man the same way that the man should serve them, and there should be reciprocation. Until they fully understand that, divorce rates will continue to skyrocket. And marriages will always be in shambles in the Western home, because the Western culture in general, from a foundational standpoint, is incorrect. That's just how I feel about that.
I think you said that these chicks want you to provide, protect, and die.
That's
not fair. Why?
Man, that's the great female con. They call you a real man when everything you do is to serve and for them. And they call you sassy or not a real man when you do things for yourself. Society, TV has made a man prideful in his own enslavement. They want you to get up, go to work all day, work 40 hours, come home, take care of the kids, take care of the wife, don't drink, don't smoke, don't cheat, cater to your woman, take care of your family, and then one day you wake up and then you die. That's so-called being a man. And a lot of dudes have adopted that ideology, and I wonder, like, where did that come from? You're supposed to do everything for everyone but yourself and put yourself last. Fuck that. I say put yourself first. How can I be any good to anybody if I'm putting everybody else before me? My cup got to overflow it so I can give well. Yeah. So I got to take care of myself first. I got to put that oxygen mask in the plane on myself before I help everybody else. And that's what a lot of dudes out here is doing. They living quiet lives of desperation because they putting everybody else first, and they hate their life, and then they hate their wife, and they really don't like their situation, and then they end up doing a whole bunch of shit. You should take care of yourself first, because when you are who you supposed to be, then you can give from strength.
Hey man, that's facts. I know it's a very unpopular truth. I know, but it's facts. As a man, if you're not comfortable in your own skin, man, and if you're not stable and grounded mentally in your own way, there's nothing you can do for anybody. You cannot get to anybody. You're pouring from an empty cup. As a man, you're pouring from an empty cup. This is why I always say, man, as a man, make sure you have your shit in order, man. I know society puts a lot of stress on men. Oh, give. But at the same time, man, we got to be receiving. We got to make sure we're nourished as well. A lot of, man, growing up, I always hear the saying, happy wife, happy life. And I'm like, who the fuck came up with that shit? Who came up with that BS? Happy wife, happy life. So why does her happiness matter more than mine? Why isn't it happy wife, happy husband, happy life? Why is it just, oh, happy wife, happy life? What type of simp mangina came up with that shit? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that even means? It means her happiness is above yours. And as long as she's happy, they don't give a damn if you're sad. They don't give a damn if you're hungry. They don't give a damn about nothing. As long as she's happy, then life should be happy. It didn't work like that. And I'm telling you, man, men are waking up. A lot of men are waking up to these things. Whether you're married or you're single, you should always be in a position where you take time for yourself, nourish yourself, take care of yourself as a man. Yes, it's good to take care of your family, but you should also take care of yourself as a man. Hit the gym. Make sure you're mentally sound, physically sound. I see so many men, they work 1 million hours a week just to put food on the table, but they're getting obese, they're getting overweight, and they're doing all this shit to take care of their family. And I get it, but at the same time, as a man, you got to make sure you take time for yourself. You got to make sure you make time for yourself. I'm not saying you shouldn't take care of your family. I'm just saying make sure you're also taking care of yourself, because at the end of the day, if you continue doing this and just putting yourself last, you're going to end up depressed. You might even die. I'm dead serious, because there's no way you're going to run yourself into the goddamn ground trying to take care of everybody and not taking care of yourself. It's crazy, but it's the reality, man. As men, we got to wake up and we got to stop. The same way we add to people's lives and nourish people's lives, family lives, we got to nourish our own lives, because ain't nobody going to come and do it for you, man. Ain't nobody coming. As a man, nobody's coming to save you, man. You got to save yourself. You got to save your family. You got to save your friends and others, but nobody's coming to save you. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you should neglect your responsibilities. All I'm saying is that the same amount of energy you put in taking care of others, make sure you're taking time to nourish yourself. Because like I said, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So make sure your cup is full so you can continue to pour into the cup of your family, the cup of your friends, and continue to take care of your peoples, man. But make sure whatever you do, you include yourself. Take care of yourself first. That's all I got to say about this. Until next time, man, y'all be safe out here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We got more videos to drop on our way to up to 10K. All right. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's continue to run it up. Bless.